Declaration of Principles and State Policies. Under the 1987 Philippine Constitution, it will be found in Article 2. Principles, or Section 1. The Philippines is a democratic and republican state. Simply put, we have democracy and we are bi-representative. So, we are divided through representative. Meron tayong congressional district, meron tayong mga regions. So, and we exercise democracy. So sa Republican, dito nakikita yung representation ng bawat group of people. And because sovereignty resides in the people and all government authority emanates from them. So nasa tao, kaya nga tayo ay very active when it comes to election because dito natin ay exercise ang ating democracy and yung ating republican state. Section 2, the Philippines renounces war as an instrument of national policy and it adopts a generally accepted principles of international law as part of the law of the land and adheres to the policy of peace, equality, justice, freedom, cooperation, and amity with all nations. Very clear, class, na tayo ay hindi makikihalubilo sa anumang gera. Hindi tayo magsisimula ng gera. At kung anuman ang napagkasunduan ng all nations regarding war, na hindi tayo papasok sa gera. That is very clear in our Constitution. However, paano pag tayo ang ginera? Ay lalaban na tayo. Ang sinasabi ritong gera, class, is tayo yung magsisimula ng gera but not defensive war. Okay? Section 3, civilian authority is at all times supreme over military. The armed forces of the Philippines is the protector of the people and the state. Its goal is to secure the sovereignty of the state and the integrity of the national territory. So yan ang trabaho ng ating armed forces, protector of the people and the state, and to secure our integrity and sovereignty of the national territory. Class, civilian authority is at all times supreme over military because dapat protectionan tayo and even the head of the armed forces of the Philippines is no other than the President of the Philippines, who is a civilian. Okay? Section 4, the prime duty of the government is to serve and protect the people, and the government may call upon the people to defend the state, and in the fulfillment thereof, all citizens may be required under the conditions provided by law to render personal, military, or civil service. So class, dahil ang pinaka-duty ng gobyerno natin ay proteksyonan ang kanyang citizenry or ang tao, pag kinakailangan, class, kailangan tawagin ang mga tao upang proteksyonan ng gobyerno, pwedeng gawin ito. Ngunit by law, dapat merong batas na nagsasabi na, balik na natin yung ROTC o balik na natin ang kung anumang training para sa mga kalalakihan. So kung lalagay ng batas, hindi pa pwedeng tumanggi. O di ba kagaya sa Korea, class? Sa Korea, they are required to render personal, military, or civil service. So ganun din sa atin, class, sa Pilipinas. Pag may batas na, na-abolish kasi yan, class. So in your case, dati sa amin, ROTC ang tawag. Ngayon, sa inyo, NSTP, pero hindi siya military training. Okay? That is Section 4. Section 5, the maintenance of peace and order and the protection of life, liberty, and property. promotion of the general welfare are essential for the enjoyment by all the people of the blessings of democracy. Okay? So, ibig sabihin nito, class, dahil kayo ay citizens of this country, may enjoy nyo ang peace and order, protection of life, liberty and property, and promotion. That is well established. Dahil matututunan natin, pagdating natin sa Article 3, which is the Bill of Rights, kung gaano kaimportante ang ating, kung paano pinangangalagaan ng gobyerno ang ating buhay. Okay? Based on the principle enunciated in Section 5. Section 6, the separation of the church and the state shall be inviolable. Walang pakialaman, class. Hindi pwedeng makialam ang church sa pamamalakad ng gobyerno at hindi rin pwedeng makialam ang state sa pamamalakad ng church. Kaya maraming nalilito dito, class, na lalo na pag merong ini-endorsong politiko ang church, hindi pwedeng pakialaman. They can endorse, yes, pero hindi sila pwedeng makialam sa matters of the state or sa pagpapatakbo ng gobyerno. Okay? Now, when we speak of state policies and principles, ano ba talaga, class, ang diferensya ng tinatawag nating policies? Okay? So, pag sinabi nating policies, class, ito kasi, class, yung tinatawag nating a course or principle of action. A course or principle of action adopted or proposed by a government, a party, a business, or individual. It is the administration's controversial, hindi naman controversial, but principle of action. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag nating policy. Ano naman ang principle? When we speak of principle, it is a general scientific theorem or law that has numerous special applications. So, yun yung diferensya ng dalawa. Now, we move on to Section 7. When we speak of Section 7, the state shall pursue an independent foreign policy in its relations with other states. The paramount consideration shall be national sovereignty, territorial integrity, national interest, and the right to self-determination. So, meron tayong mga foreign policy na ipopursue para ma-recognize ng ibang states yung ating national sovereignty. So, and territorial integrity. Kaya dapat nire-respeto yun. Kaya marami tayong mga sinasalihan na international organizations to give us recognition as a country and as a state. Number 8, Section 8, the Philippines, consistent with the national interest, adopts and pursues a policy of freedom from nuclear weapons in its territory. So, meron tayong sariling polisiya tungkol dyan sa nuclear weapons and dito sa ating teritoryo. Section 9, the state shall promote a just and dynamic social order that will ensure the prosperity and independence of the nation and free the people from poverty through policies that provide adequate social services, promote full employment, a rising standard of living, and an improved quality of life. So, pipilitin ng ating gobyerno, ng ating state na dapat moving or dynamic ang ating mga batas to promote prosperity and independence. Lalo na ngayon, dapat, class, it is more on creation of jobs. Diba? Kaya dapat yan ang pinupursu ng gobyerno para ma-elevate naman ang kabuhayan ng ating mga kababayan. So, dapat may mga batas tayo encouraging people or creating more jobs. Okay? Section 10, the state shall promote social justice in all phases of the national government. Ibig sabihin ng tinatawag nating social justice class is the balancing or the balancing of the poor and the rich. So dito tinitilt ng ating state na favored naman sa mahihirap at hindi sa mahiyaman because meron tayong kasabihan, those who have less in life should have more in law. Okay? Kasi yun yung mga naaapi. So ito ay pinopromote sa buong national development natin. Section 11, the state values the dignity of every human person and guarantees full respect for human rights. So, isa din yan sa mga polisiya ng ating gobyerno. Kaya class, kung pag-aaralan natin, ang mga krimen, hindi basta-basta nagpaparusa na puputulan ng kamay. O, di ba? Walang puputulan ng kamay, walang puputulan ng paa because that is a respect for dignity of a human person. And, of course, guarantees full respect for human rights. Kaya nga meron tayong mga Commission on Human Rights. Because any violation, it is the Commission on Human Rights that will dictate or will protect our citizenry. Section 12, the state recognizes the sanctity of family life and shall protect and strengthen the family as a basic autonomous social institution. It shall equally protect the life of the mother and the life of the unborn from conception. The natural and primary right and duty of the parents in rearing the youth for civic efficiency and development of moral character shall receive the support of the government. Ito yung sinasabi natin class, na of course, hindi natin inaalaw ang abortion. At ngayon, meron mga laws na to protect the mother and the children. Like, yung halimbawa, meron tayong Single Parent Act, meron tayong maternity leave, and even paternity leave. So, kasama yan sa mga batas na dapat ginagawa para maproteksyonan ang family or ang family life in general. Section 13, the state recognizes the vital role of the youth in nation building and shall promote and protect their physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being. It shall inculcate in the youth patriotism, nationalism, and encourage their involvement in public and civic affairs. Class, this is one of the reasons why ang tinuturo at ang nagpo-focus tayo sa 1987 Constitution rather sa Philippine history because I recognize that it is important for the youth now in nation building. You have to understand, you have to have that patriotic heart and nationalistic heart para mas maintindihan at mahalin nyo ang ating bayan. Mahalin ang Pilipinas. Diba? And through learnings ng ating Constitution, you will learn your rights, kung sino dapat ang iboto nyo, you will learn the basic principles of government. Okay? So, ganun ka-importante sa akin ang 1987 Constitution na maituro sa inyo. State policies, Section 14, the state recognizes the role of women in nation building and shall ensure the fundamental equality before the law of women and men. In this section class, yung equality ng kababaihan ang pinatutunguhan dito. Gender equality. Hindi na porket lalaki lang ang pwede. Kaya pag mapapansin nyo class, in every job application, wala nang sinasabing dapat lalaki. So, pwede na ang babae, pwede na ang lalaki. Section 15, the state shall protect and promote the right to health of the people and instill health consciousness among them. Kaya, class, meron din tayong mga batas na ini-encourage ang ating mga citizens to attend, to provide information or basic learnings para alam nila kung anong gagawin. Especially right now, nung nangyari sa atin sa COVID. So it is very important that the government will support and make us understand ano ba ang kalaban natin? Ano ba ang pandemyang COVID? So, yan ang isa sa mga functions ng ating gobyerno. Section 16, the state shall promote and advance the right of the people to a balanced and healthful ecology in accord with the rhythm and harmony of nature. Class, this is very important and this is very close to my heart because class, we are all part of this section 16. Merong mga batas na ginagawa ang ating gobyerno, ang ating legislative branch of the government. However, class, I have to instill in you that it is also your duty to protect the environment in every way you can. You have to protect dahil tayo lang ang magpo-protect nito for the future generation. Ako, I am protecting the environment now for your generation and the generation of my children. Then the question is, kayo din ba ay dapat proteksyonan ng environment? Yes. The answer is yes. You should protect our environment for future generation. Ang tawag natin dyan is intergenerational responsibility. Okay? Section 17, the state shall give priority to education, science and technology, arts, culture and sports to foster patriotism and nationalism, accelerate social progress and promote total human liberation and development. So that is self-explanatory. Section 18, the state affirms labor as a primary social economic force. It shall protect the rights of workers and promote their welfare. Kasama na dito class sa social justice is itong section 18 na to. Dahil ina-acknowledge ng gobyerno na ang labor ay importante. Dahil kahit na anong dami mong pera at magtatayo ka ng restaurant, sino magtatrabaho? Or magtatayo ka ng isang kumpanya, sinong mga laborers mo? So, to protect them, merong mga batas na ginagawa on a regular basis. And not only that, pasweldo. Kaya nga meron tayong mga minimum wages. Section 19, the state shall develop a self-reliant and independent national economy effectively controlled by Filipinos. So, class, yung mga businesses, okay, dapat merong proteksyon ng ating state na ito ay pang Pilipino lang. Karamihan sa mga negosyo nililimit for Filipinos only. And not only that, especially mga natural resources natin. Hindi pa pwedeng nakikihati pa ang ibang bansa dahil pag silang nagtrabaho, siyempre silang kikita, nawawalan pa tayo ng kita. Hindi kagaya ng Filipinos ang nagmamanage ng negosyo. Ang kagandahan dito, class, tayo rin kumikita, yung buong Pilipinas din, through taxes. Okay? Section 20, the state recognizes the indispensable role of the private sector, encourages private enterprises or private enterprise and provides incentive to needed investments. So, class, dito, kaya nga maraming mga small businessmen or small entrepreneurs, kasi class, dito, kung meron kang business concepts na gusto mong itayo, merong mga agency ng gobyerno na nagpapautang para maisakatuparan yung iyong pangarap na magkaroon ng negosyo kahit maliit lang. Kasi through this, ang effect nito, syempre nagbibigay ka ng trabaho sa iba, tapos nagbabayad ka ng taxes, and it is an improvement. It shows that the economy is doing good kung maraming negosyong nagbo-boom sa ating bansa. gumaganda ang ekonomiya natin. Section 21, the state shall promote comprehensive rural development and agrarian reform. Class dito, ito yung tinatawag natin na ginawang batas, yung CARP, yung Comprehensive Agrarian Reform Program that distributed the lands or yung mga lupa na dinistribute sa mga farmers na nagsasaka doon sa lupa na yon. Nilimit lang ang pag-aari ng isang asyendero para may distribute para umangat ang buhay ng ating mga farmers. Section 22, the state recognizes and promotes the rights of indigenous cultural communities and within the framework of national unity and development. So, ito naman class, nire-recognize na meron tayo mga indigenous pa. Like dito sa atin sa Pampanga, yung ating mga ita, di ba? Ang aitas. So, nire-recognize yan. They should have right and their mga lupa nila ay protektado yan. Hindi dapat maangkin ng iba. So ganun, kasama sila sa pinoproteksyonan ng ating state. Section 23, the state shall encourage non-governmental, community-based, or sectoral organizations that promote the welfare of the nation. So ito yung mga NGOs na tinatawag natin, class. So may kanya-kanyang function yung mga NGOs na yan. So ini-encourage lang naman ang ating mga NGOs o community-based para lang to help us kasi hindi kaya ng gobyerno lahat. But remember, natandaan nyo rin yung nagkaroon ng community kitchen, yung ini-encourage yan to help our citizens na nawawalan din. Kaya nung COVID, yung mga meron, nag-share. Diba? Section 24, the state recognizes the vital role of communication and information in nation building. Kaya isa yan, class, sa pinoproteksyonan yung ating communications, di ba? And information. Vital kasi yan, class, sa pagpapalaki ng ating bansa. Noong unang panahon, nung ako ay bata pa, wala pang mga cellphone. Ang hirap, class. Pero ngayon, with the recent technology, napakadali na, class ng ating communication. Kahit nasa ibang bansa, nakakapag-usap. Ngayon, pati nga pag-transfer ng pera, madali na rin. And that is very vital in the economy and nation building. Section 25, the state shall ensure the autonomy of local governments. Yan ang ibig sabihin niyan, class. O, ano ba yung mga local governments? The Municipality of Santa Rita, Municipality of Guagua, City of San Fernando, the Province of Pampanga. Yan ang mga examples ng local governments. So, anong autonomy? Binibigyan sila ng sarili nilang pamamaraan ng pagpapatakbo ng gobyerno. Okay? Para alam nila, kasi parang nangyayari dyan, since ikaw ang mayor ng Santa Rita, mas alam mo kung paano patatakbuhin. Hindi ka na kailangan umasa pa sa national government. Yung tulong na lang na bibigyan ka ng financial ng government or may mga policies na pangbuong Pilipinas. But generally, yung autonomy o yung pagpapatakbo ng municipality mo or ng city mo or ng probinsya mo lies with the executive head like yung mayor, governor ng lugar. Okay? So para mas active, mas mabilis ang aksyon para sa ating bansa. Meron ng batas na nagawa, ang tawag doon is yung ating local government code. Okay? Nandun lahat nakasulat. Section 26, the state shall guarantee equal access to opportunities for public service and prohibit political dynasties as may be defined by law. Okay? Class, ito yon. Ito yung election, kasama rin dito na tayo ay bumoboto. Okay? Kung sino man. At iboboto natin regardless kung sila ay hindi sikat o sikat. So kahit na, at yung tatakbo, class, Lahat tayo may karapatang tumakbo. As long as kaya nating tumakbo. As long as qualified tayong tumakbo. Okay? That is public service. Equal access to opportunities. Lahat may opportunity na pumasok sa public service. Okay? Yung sinasabi nating political dynasties, wala naman yan. So far, hindi pa applicable sa atin at wala pang batas na nagde-define sa political dynasty. Class, ang ibig sabihin lang yan is hindi pinapasa ang pamumuno ng bansa. Binoboto, kaya nga binoboto. So kung sasabihin nyo may political dynasty ba nung panahon ni Cory Aquino at pinasa niya ang presidency kay Noynoy, hindi, class. Binoto si Noynoy. At in the same manner na binoto rin si Bongbong. At hindi pinasa sa Marcos. Pinasa na Ferdinand kay Bongbong. So wala pa tayong dynasty. Kahit sa Senado, class, we vote dun sa mga public servants natin. So, dapat kilala nyo kung sino iboboto nyo. It is important that you know the qualifications of those elected officers or elective officers na inyong iluluklok. Okay? So alamin nyo kung sino ba talaga ang karapat dapat na iboto. And we will learn that as we go along with our topic. Susunod kasi didiscuss ko ang legislative, didiscuss ko ang executive, at didiscuss ko rin ang judiciary. Okay, class? Now, Section 27, the state shall maintain honesty and integrity in the public service and take positive and effective measures against graft and corruption. Ngayong class, nagiging stricto na sa graft and corruption and we already have a law. Ang ano na lang is to implement, paano mo i-implement ang ang law ng graft and corruption. So it is very, very important para ma-minimize na at ma-maintain na ang honesty and integrity in the public service. Okay, class? So now, Section 28, subject to reasonable conditions prescribed by law, the state adopts and implements a policy of full public disclosure of all its transactions involving public interest. So class, dito naman pumapasok yung freedom of information. So we have the right. So magdi-discuss ko yan pagdating natin sa Bill of Rights. Okay? Now, so that is your 1987 Philippine Constitution. Any questions, just private message me. Or sa group chat natin. Thank you very much, class. Watch out for the next video lecture.